Let's go! What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Obi Road Kenobi. I want to thank you for joining the live stream. That's what we're going to do today. You're about to spend about an hour and a half with your boy who's in the building. I'm in the building. You in the building. We in the building. We're going to play some video games today. So here's what I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to need you to grab, I don't know, 5 pieces. Give me 5. Yeah, let's get it. 5. Make sure you send the link out to us. Get them a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I also want you to make sure you subscribe. It's your first time here. Subscribe for our content. Why? Because that's what we do here. We play video games. We play more video games. And we play video games. So that's right here. But I gotta ask you before we do. Are you ready? Because it's so. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, fish and birds. I don't care if you're an alien. You are about to enter the chosen zone! What is going on, my friends, my family? Como está? Me llamo Stadies. Obi Rose here. We are going to do it. We are going to get on with our Whatever Wednesday panel. We are going to have a blast. It's good to see everybody. It is good to see you. So thank you. I want to welcome you to the chosen zone. If you happen to know about it, you know. With that being said, this is the Wednesday panel. As you can see, what we like to do is we like to go over some news on Wednesdays. Not only do we go over news, we like to just have a discussion. So we're going to go over some news topics. I'm going to give you each about 5 minutes to state your views, your opinions. You can bring it up in the chat. You guys can have a blast. We could talk about it. Let me go ahead right away before we start. You know what I like to do? I like to go ahead and copy the link. I'm going to go ahead and copy it so you guys can join. Anybody can join. We can talk about almost anything. You know, if it's something that's off limits, I'll let you know. But other than that, you can come, you can discuss, you can talk about whatever you want. Remember the rules, keep it clean. Let's go have fun. And we are going to have a blast. Let's see who we got in the building. At the moment, it is my man, Ideal. He says he thought he was early. Yeah, so today I actually went ahead and I actually scheduled this one for 4. Let me put the link in there. The reason I scheduled this one for 4 is because at 5 o'clock, Cowboy is actually going to be interviewing my friend Dorgon, and I want to be there for that. Dorgon is a really, really cool guy. Not only that, he has some great God of War footage on his YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out if you guys get a chance. Dude knows what he's talking about. I just think it's going to be a very intellectual, very great interview. I want to go ahead. I want to have some fun. So with that being said, the link is in the thing. We're going to go ahead. We're going to jump in. You know what I like to say? Life is a game. So please make sure you play. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's look at the news that we collected over the past couple of weeks. I believe, hold on. I think I need to go back just a tad bit more. I think we talked about this last week. Oh, no, we didn't, because we're now getting a Bloodborne remake. And I remember that. Or maybe we did. I'm not sure because I thought this was interesting. So first thing in the news is, for some reason, we will not get anything new with Bloodborne. However, it does look like we are going to get a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster/remake. Multiplayer game is in development. I need to know why. That's honestly how I feel about this. Please, somebody tell me why. I'm not hating on Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it's a great game. In fact, I think Forbidden West is a great game. I think they're beautiful games. However, the PlayStation community, and I've seen it, has clearly screamed and shouted, "We want Bloodborne." And for some reason, it's just simply not happening. So I don't understand that. Oh, this is where we were supposed to start. So if you guys are King of Fighters, it makes sense because I saw that happening down at the bottom. If you guys are King of Fighters fans, this is one thing that I thought was very, very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and blow this up real quick. This is like super interesting. Explain this to me, right? He goes for a special, but he's in, like, it's like the whole animation is blocked. That is very, very interesting. We also got some other King of Fighters news that we're going to go over today. It looks like we did get some new DLC characters. That was pretty cool. People have been talking about it, showing footage of it. That's a really cool thing. All right, so the next thing that we have, super armor. Listen, Ideal says it's super armor. Yo, I know, that's crazy, right? That armor was wild. Like, I can't figure it out for the life of me. All right, let's jump into the next thing. So IGN did go ahead and report that a Horizon Zero Dawn remake is reportedly in development for PS5. That kind of goes along with this. Once again, I don't understand why we're getting more Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not against it. I'm not hating on the game. I think the game is great. I think it's a good game. I'm not going to hold you. The thing that is scary, though, is if all you're going to do is remake this, what's going to happen with games like Bloodborne? Are we going to get a Bloodborne 2? Are we going to get a Bloodborne at 60 frames per second, which is everybody is screaming about? It's just one of those things to think about. Saw this, thought this was interesting. As you guys know, Stadia did close. Primo is showing the way he's grieving. Primo, I want you to know right now, Primo, this is actually a great way to grieve. I'm not telling anybody to be a grieving eater, but I mean, just look at those pancakes, man. That looks so amazing. So Primo, I'm jealous, bro. You had a good one. This is really a very interesting article that I wanted to talk about. So, and I wanted to get everybody's opinion on this. It does seem like PlayStation is, for some reason, set to remake the PS5 itself. I don't understand why that is a thing. I understand eventually they're going to get slimmer. I mean, isn't that what happened with the PlayStation 3? At first it was this big, and then it got slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, and then we had the PlayStation 3 Slim. And then what happened from there? We ended up getting the PlayStation 4, and that was kind of bulky. Then we got the PlayStation 4 Slim. So my idea or my question is this. Instead of produce it, and this is, yes, you know what? I told you guys. I put it out in the tweet. I think I might have deleted the tweet, but I'm kind of going off on PlayStation today. I'm going off on PlayStation today. Let's see. And now your mama knows says, why is it a thing? Yeah, I think that's what I'm asking, Cowboy. Thank you for showing up, Cowboy. You have entered the chosen zone, so it's great to see you. But this is my thing. This is my question. This is my issue. Why would you rush and create a big, bulky PlayStation 5 when you could have just waited another year or two, released a slim PlayStation 5 as a first model? I mean, didn't we learn that with the PlayStation 3? Like, the PlayStation 3 was huge. You guys cannot deny that. It was huge. And now they have the PlayStation 3 Slim, and that's if you can still find a PlayStation. But, I mean, come on. Do we really need a... I mean, it would be nice to have a slim PlayStation 5. But what about all those people, suckers like myself, who went out and got one? And yeah, I'm coming at Sony today. I'm not too happy with some of the things that they've been doing over the past couple of days. Just want to throw that out there. So I am kind of geared at arguing with PlayStation at the moment. All right. Speaking of what's going on later on today, as I said, my man Dorgon is literally going to be on interview with Cowboy today. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. My man Ideal says they knew chumps would drop bread for it. You know what? And I agree with you. Because truth be told, as soon as that PlayStation 5 Slim comes out, I'm probably going to end up buying one. Like, I already know it. I don't know why. And actually, I do know why. Because it's probably going to have everything I already want. It's probably going to come with like 5 terabytes. Like, and I didn't read the full article about what it's going to come through with. I'm just upset that now we're in 2022 and our PlayStations can already automatically come from the factory Slim. Like, you guys have all this information. I get it. We got to have a disk drive. But disk drives nowadays are kind of thin. You can make it happen. I mean, you're still going to create video games with discs. You're going to have the digital thing. We get that. But give us a thinner PlayStation right at launch. Like, seriously. Because it's horrible the way Sony treats us. Like, we're going to want to play these games. I wanted to play Elden Ring. That's why I got the PlayStation 5. And then I found out it was going to be on PlayStation 4. And then I was like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to want to play Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. And then I found out that was on PlayStation 4. But that didn't matter. Because I want to play God of War 2, which is coming out in, I don't know, 34 days, I think it is, November 9th. And today's the 5th. So, I mean, I think that's 34 days away. I'm excited for it. Can't play God of War 4 on PlayStation 4. At least I don't think you can. I'm not quite sure. But my point is, I think it's horrible, okay? I think it's horrible. I think it's very, very horrible. Lethal is in the building. What's he say? Make up your mind. 4:30 or 4. So, Lethal, let me explain to you what's going on today. The reason this stream went to 4 o'clock, it is supposed to be at 4:30. But the stream did move to 4 o'clock because Dorgon is going to be on Cowboy's show. And speaking of Dorgon, I have his tweet up right here. But because his show is going to be at 5, I don't want to miss that interview. I think it's going to be very intellectual. I think it's going to be really great. I think it's going to be amazing. And I think it's going to cause some drama, to be honest with you. And I kind of want to be there for it. And here's why. If you remember yesterday in Cowboy's stream, I believe it was... I don't remember his name. Some dude, something Parks. MJ Parks, I think that was his name. And no, I'm not calling you out, MJ Parks. Your fight is not my fight. Trust me, I'm not going to ever argue with you. I promise you that. I'm not going to give you that time of day. But MJ Parks was going off on Cowboy about something with Luna. Here's the funny thing. He never even mentioned Luna. Dorgon did. So I can't wait. I hope MJ Parks is there because Dorgon is probably going to go in. Like, he's going to probably go in, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm so excited for it, to be honest with you. So that's why the stream was changed to 4 o'clock today. Tomorrow we will be back at regular time, which is 4:30. And let me kind of give you guys, let me see. Can you guys see my calendar? If I bring up my calendar? No, you guys cannot see my calendar. So let me kind of give you guys how this is going to work over the next couple of weeks. I think it's important to say right here, right now. I will be streaming at 4:30 every day until the 12th. I will be away on vacation. On the 17th, when I return, my stream will only be about an hour and 15 minutes long, and my stream will start at 5 p.m. The reason it's starting at 5 p.m., I did take on a new job. I'm very excited. So I'll probably be a little late. I'll probably start maybe like 5:05, but I am going to schedule it for 5 p.m. So if you happen to show up at 5 o'clock and I'm not there, just, hey, keep in mind, I'm on my way. And I'll jump on, hey, I'm on my way. I might be finishing up some things with the new job at that point. I don't really want to go too further past 6:15. Obviously, I have obligations at home. I want to spend time with my family and stuff like that. And while I love doing this and enjoying it, my kid, he's going to want to play Avengers, and I know that. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's look at the chat. Let's see what's going on. Ideal says PC Master Race. Now, Ideal, I agree with you. Here's the problem with PC. They just got God of War 4. That game came out in 2018. That was 4 years ago. And I'm just like, yo, I can't wait 4 years to play a game I'm really invested into. Like, I'm not going to wait 4 years to play God of War 2, I think. And I just don't know why these games don't come to PC immediately. I think Horizon Forbidden West came immediately. I don't know who makes that decision. I don't know if Steam, because obviously, you know, I use Steam. I don't know if Steam makes that decision. I don't know if that's a decision made by Sony Santa Monica. I don't know if the developers make that decision. I know this. I'm not waiting 4 years to play a game. Like, there's a lot of people right now who waited so long to play Spider-Man on PC. And while I think it's probably runs 12 times better, the mods are 12 times greater, you can't mod on PlayStation. Well, you probably could, though. That would be crazy, is my point. Like, I'm not going to wait that long. But I do agree that PC is the master race. I definitely think PC is the all-out, hands-down, whole shebang, kit and caboodle, best way to game. I will throw that out there right now. Even though I currently play PlayStation a lot, it's easier. Like I said, I don't want to wait for titles that I'm completely invested in. Let's see. And Now Your Mama Knows says, listen, I'm not knocking her hustle because I know at some point games won't be on the older system. Yeah, I agree with you. Games won't be on the older system. However, that doesn't mean that they had to give us this big, fat thing of a PlayStation. And I love it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not hating on it. But they knew they was going to go slim. So they should have just waited. That's all. That's all I'm saying. He said he'd rather use the term sit. Okay, so they're having a sit-down discussion with Dorgon today. I said interview. Forgive me. All right, he says, trust me, I'll be tagging Barlow. See, I'm telling you. All right, make sure you jump into Cowboys stream today. It's going to be wild in there. I already know it. Lethal says he knows he was messing with me. Ideal says they had DNF Duel on release, though. Did they really? I did. Oh, with mods. I did not know that. See, this is why I like my man Ideal. He always keeps me up to date on the PC gaming information. In fact, he helped me out with modding. I think it was the Dragon Ball Z game that I modded. I got the Bruce Falconer music because of him. And I will say this: he's probably the reason I'm going to end up buying something other than the gaming laptop that I have right now. I'm probably going to buy like a complete, like full-on PC tower and all that. And I can't wait because I know I'm going to have some fun. But the fact that they had DNF Duel with the mod, I did not know that. That's actually pretty awesome. What's Cowboy say? That did not go day and date. No Sony title came to PC day and date. That's what I'm saying. Why don't Sony? I don't get it. I don't understand why that's not happening. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why? Who makes that decision? Does anybody know? Does anybody know who makes the decision between if a game gets released to PC or if it doesn't? Like, I understand the game's not being released to Stadia. I mean, that interview that Purple did, that made so much sense. Dude was talking about how they had to meet with people in Japan and get through like the certain process before they can even talk about games getting on their platform. That I understood. I don't know if it works the same way with this. At least that was the way I heard it and understood it. I don't know if it works the same way with this. Like, for instance, how hard is it, and maybe somebody out there knows, I don't know, how hard is it to seriously put God of War on PC on release date on November 9th? How hard would it be to get that game over? Now, I'm not a super tech guy. I don't really understand it, but that's my point. That's why I have a PlayStation. I'm not biased to any system. I don't care if it's Xbox, I don't care if it's Steam, I don't care if it's Stadia, I don't care if it's Luna, I don't care if it's GFN, I don't care what it is. As long as it's given me the experience that I want. And if I can't get that experience, then I have to do what a whole bunch of other people are about to start doing, which is go and get the system that they want and play to the games that cater to them. In this case, I don't really got to worry because I was always buying a PlayStation because I'm so invested in God of War. The same way at one point in time, I felt like I was always buying an Xbox because I was so invested in Gears of War. But then I kind of fell out of the Gears thing, and I was okay with it. And then they lost Team Ninja, and I was like, I'm not playing Halo again. So I was okay with it. Now, I'm not hating on PC or Xbox. I still have the Xbox Game Pass, I believe it is. I can load up an Xbox game right now through my PC. So there's no point for me to buy that hardware. I can just run with it and be happy. Shout out to Cowboy for throwing that out there and letting us know that. Let's see. Ideal says the the words that are coming out of my mouth that I can't read. The exclusivity combat against piracy. I don't think I understand that. But that's okay. Sony has exclusive games for a reason. If they come out on PC day and date them, it wouldn't be inexpensive. I think he's trying to say as expensive. If Sony games came out day and date, then people wouldn't have a need for a PlayStation. And I get that. Trust me, I get that. I get that 300%. But here's my question, Cowboy. Why did it take 4 years for God of War and Spider-Man PS4 to end up on PC? That's all I'm trying to figure out. I get you want the exclusivity, as I'm using the word that Ideal just put out there. I get it. You want to cater to a certain crowd. I get it. Make as much money as you can in your first year, 2 years, whatever the case may be. But 4 years? A lot could happen in 4 years. I mean, the world just experienced that. Everybody was going to work on like March 17th, and by March 21st, everybody was told they got to stay home, and they don't know how long for. That's what I'm saying. It can change like that. So if it can change like that, why would they not give this experience to other people? You're already milking them for PlayStations. Think about it. I have one right now. I'm going to have to get a Slim. Why? Because this thing is probably going to burn out in 4 or 5 years. It happens. So you're already going to milk me for $1,000 in hardware. I get that. You shouldn't be milking people like that. But that's why I respect Stadia. Even though Stadia did, the ship it has sunk, and I'm sorry, I'm not talking bad, I'm just telling the truth. It is what it is. The ship went down. Guess what they did? They decided we're going to refund everybody all their money. That's my argument with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You don't got to give me all my money, but you got to give me something comparable. Let me get a game or two for free. Help me out. You're taking away an experience from my life. That's not cool. That's the way I see it. That's the way I think about it. Let's go ahead. Let's see what Ideal says. He says, whenever these companies put their games out on PC, there are people out here crushing the game security in order to put the game out for free. Oh, see, now it makes sense. Now I can understand why they waited 4 years to put it on there. Because if somebody is crushing the game security to put the game out in a form of a torrent, well, then they're not going to make any money. And I don't disagree with that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pirate something. Trust me, I have plenty of pirated music. I mean, what are you going to do in the 7th grade when you can't work? You had to use Napster. I'm showing my age at the moment right now. You know, you had to use what was the other one? I could see it where you downloaded music. It had like the Icicle Frozen Zone or something. I'm trying to think of it right now. I can't think of it. But you had to pirate music, right? But that's not cool. Like, that's really not cool to pirate it. You know, these people work hard in all the studios, and then they got to worry about coming into work one day and being told, like the people at Stadia, hey, guess what? We're laying you off. I mean, you know what that did for content creators? People were legit crying on their streams. It's bad. You know what I mean? So I understand that. Trust me, I definitely understand that. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for explaining that to us, Ideal. Appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's look at this. Dorgon, I don't know why he tweeted this, but he said I have leaked footage of the Lego remake. And he actually tweeted, I thought this was like the coolest thing ever, a Lego tall neck. And just look at the detail in this, right? They got the poles that you have to climb in Horizon. This is, I mean, you have to climb in for Brit and West too, but, and then look, they got Aloy at the top. like I love everything about this. This is like so freaking cool. Dorgon, thanks for the retweet, man, if you're listening. All right, let's see. We went ahead. We actually retweeted Dorgon playing. This was me yesterday. ISO. So, guys, listen, if you're watching this stream right now, please do me a favor. Go find my man at ISO Motion Gaming. I'll probably link his YouTube in there. Look how close this guy is to getting where he needs to be. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and I don't mind showing other people's work. I'm sure ISO wouldn't mind this either. I don't know. ISO, please don't be mad at me if I'm showing this off and you're upset. But it was retweeted, so I'm just sharing what the world already knows. He has 954 subscribers. He needs 1,000. My man is only 4 hours away and a little less than 44 people, 46 people, 46 more people, and this man will collect a paycheck from YouTube. So if you can, please make sure you go follow him. In fact, let me go ahead. Let me pull up his YouTube right now. ISO Motion Gaming. I'm going to pull it up. ISO, if you watch the he's at 957 subscribers. Check that out. Yo, he's doing it. He is definitely doing it. I am going to get his channel right here, and I'm going to actually put it in. If you want to go ahead, please go give that man a like and a follow. If you want to leave right now and do that, I'm okay with it. Let's help this man reach his goals. There's more than enough for all of us content creators out here to do this. You know what I mean? So, hey, it is what it is. Check him out. All right, with that being said, let's jump into some of the greatness. Once again, let me go ahead. Let me put the invite inside the clipboard one more time for you guys, or inside the chat one more time. Anybody and their mama can join. All right, and now your mama knows. I'm sorry, Cowboy, I had to steal that from you. Anybody and their mama can join this. Heads up, the latest Tekken 7 is now live. We have patch 501 brings a new battle adjustments to balance some characters as well as some bug fixes. We are definitely going to read these patch notes because I am a Law hater. So all I want to see in here is that Law has been so nerfed that nobody will ever play with him again. All right. Let's see. Let's accept the cookies. Ideal says the patch is whack. Ooh, Ideal's not happy about the patch. Please confirm that you are 16 years old to continue. Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, even if I wasn't 16, you think I'm going to tell the truth? Like, I want to see the patch notes. Now, everybody knows I'm 16 years old. Thank you. All right, so let's check this out. Tekken 7 update version 5.01 for PS4, Xbox One, and Steam, but not the PS5. Oh, man, he says, hold on, he says, Law was buffed, cry more. Come on. Don't say that. Law should have been debuffed, okay? All right, let's look at this. It says the update data version 5.01 that modifies the final features is now available. Here go the revisions. Please click here for more details. More, please see here for the details on past adjustments of the moves. So I'm pretty sure if we click right here, we are actually going to see what is going on. So all characters, let's see. It seems like all characters, the side roll, I think I'm going to say this right, Yukemi after wall hit, home and performance has been improved. Fix where opponents attack from behind would land after Yukemi. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Oh, let's see what Law, let's see what's happened to Law. All right, so this is his back down 4-3-4. It is now, oh, you got to be kidding me. It is now possible to perform the down back 3-4 move during Rage, Dragon Charge. This attack startup has been changed from 26 frames to 22 frames only when launching a move from the Dragon Charge. The attack startup was slow enough that the attack was often blocked after attacker saw the move, making it an infrequently used Rage drive. Screw you, Law! That's simple, all right? That's how I feel about Law. Law's a piece of trash in this game. He always has been, and he always will be. I'm dying on that hill. That's simple. That's simple. Oh, Cindy's in the building. What is going on, Cindy? Hold on, let's see. She says, Lethal gonna dominate MNF with that buff Law. Yeah, I agree. He already mashes. Yeah, I said it, Lethal. You mash. I'm gonna always say it. All you need to do right now, Lethal, I'm gonna help you out. Let me help you out. Do me a favor. Let's see. He's saying, hold on. Do me a favor, Lethal. Just pick Law, and all I want you to do is just get red and learn the Rage Drive. Just do the Rage Drive, and you're gonna win all the matches. Okay? You can do his Rage Drive and his stance, and it's more plus on block now. You see what I'm talking about? It's always never my turn when it comes to law. You know, I learned something with law. I kind of know how to play law. I'm not a law fan. I don't really play them, but I'll say this. You can literally, and this is just me, you can, do his down, what is it? The down 3-4, which I think is the dragon tail. And then I think it's the back 3-4, which I think is the flip kick. I could be wrong on the button presses, but you can kind of mash that, right? And if the person doesn't know how to block or gets caught up in it, then they get screwed all the time. I cannot stand Law. Law's the only person I care about on this list. I hope he gets debuffed. In fact, Harada, if you're listening, I only know your name because of my man Ideal. Ideal, I need you to send a message to Harada. Tell Harada to get rid of Law. All right? No more. We don't need him. He's been in the game way too long. He kind of needs to die. Just like Heihachi, he's got to die. Law's got to go. Get him out of here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's look at some of these other. I don't want to look at them all. It looks like King had some stuff that happened. Looks like Fang gets 3 things. Alyssa, I don't really know anybody who plays with Alyssa, but I did play some dude online, and he was like I think it was True Tekken God, and he was playing Alyssa, and I was like, nah, I can't mess with this. Claudio, Lucky Chloe. Ooh, Lucky Chloe. Let's see what happened with her. With her back turned to the opponent, Buck Fist fix. In certain situations, when a wall crush was triggered, the attack was guaranteed from the opponent's side or back. I'm trying to think of what that move is. Forward 3-4-3-4. I don't know why I don't know what that move is right now. For some reason, it's not triggering in my head. I should know that move because I'm pretty sure I've used that move a couple of times, but I really don't know what it is. Oh, well, Armor King, it looks like, let's see. Let's look at what his note was. During the rage, this distance from the opponent on hit has been made closer, depending on the distance at the time of the hit. The throw would sometimes not reach the opponent. Oh, okay. Wait, is this this is it? This is it? Oh, man, that's horrible. All right, let's close this out. Let's get to the chat. But, hey, you guys got to see what happened with the Tekken buff update, or the Tekken patch 5.01. Law store garbage. Harada, get this man off the screen, okay? All right, let's take a look at the chat. Let's see. Oh, he could do his rage. Okay. Oh, snap. Obi-Wan Kenobi is here. Yo, Obi-Wan, what's going on? Obi-Wan Kenobi is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. Listen. When I get monetized, it's going to happen. Listen, I'm going to get 1,000 people. When I get monetized, I am going to do a 2-week giveaway or a weekly giveaway. I'm going to do it twice a month. That's the better, every other week giveaway. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm giving you guys the clues now. So when you see that number start to get 1,000, all you need to do is go follow my man Ron. And I'm telling you now, you are going to have to give me his name for the full week. And I will do the giveaway on Fridays, on my last day of streaming, which is on Thursdays. Every other 2 weeks, I promise you, I'm going to be giving away some money because I love the stuff that he does, man. Like, Ron is wild, man. You guys got to go check him out on Twitter, too. He's doing his thing. All right, so that was the patch 5.01. I actually agree. Ideal said the patch is whack. Yes, Ideal, the patch is WACK. Whack. All right, guys. I had to get to this. This is one of the funniest tweets I think I've seen in a while. I don't know if you guys understand Wendy's. This is why I'm loving Wendy's more and more. In fact, Wendy's has my business for life. I'm going to say it was like 5 years ago. Wendy's, whoever operates their Twitter, just decided to go on a tear and start trashing everybody. It was so great, man. The PR person, the Twitter person there was just trashing everybody. So shout out to Wendy's. But this is really cool. Let's look at this tweet. Low vibration, angel numbers, astrology, Overwatch 2, House of the Dragon. Sir, this is Wendy's. Mario movie, Spooky Season, Breath of the Wild 2, Soup Core, Minecraft streaming, Fortnite, anime vibes, aesthetic Gen Z, Elden Ring corn. But this is where it gets even better. Check it out. Got tired of trending. Wendy's is wild. Got tired of chasing trends. Please have a cheeseburger for lunch. Yo, I love it. And then I love the reply. Check this out. Are you Sauron? It's disrespectful of you to capitalize Mario, Minecraft, Fortnite, but not Breath of the Wild 2. Also, Tears of the Kingdom now. Better be Wendy's. LOL. Great points, to be honest. I'm loving it. Like, seriously, I want to show you guys some of the stuff. I'm being dead serious. Yo, Wendy's is straight savage. Some of the stuff that they do, dolphin noises. When you see someone you know in public and try to act normal, dolphin noises. Like, who does this? Like, they just literally, oh, I think it was Wendy's was going back and forth with McDonald's. But this PR person is just crazy. Check this out. Walking outside after they say the ice cream machine is broken. Really? Really? Yo, like the person at Wendy's is just so great. Y'all asking for a half and half Frosty in the drive-thru. I love it. How do they get away with it? I'm like, yo, Wendy's is seriously, I love their Twitter account. I'm being dead serious. Their Twitter account is all that in a bag of chips with a big bag of dip. All right, let's get off the Wendy's page. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's see. Ideal did say that was it. Oh, Rue Diggs is in the building. What's going on, Rue? Hey, lurking in the back, juggling a couple things, stopping by and showing some love. My man Rue is in the building. What is going on, Rue? If I remember correctly, I think Rue is scheduled to be on Cowboy Stream tomorrow. So that's going to be another good one. I had a chance to actually hang out with Rue. I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago. After I did the show, we hung out in the back, and good guy, good guy. He's just a really mellow, really chill, real laid back person. He was really cool. You know, he shared some things. It was just a really good conversation. So make sure you check out whatever Rue Diggs is getting into, but make sure you definitely jump into the interview. Let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It just beeped in my ear. The Cowboy wants to be added to the stream. The Cowboy is in the building. What is, oh, hold on, Cowboy. I'm sorry. I just saw my man Dorgon is in the building. What is going on, Dorgon? Good to see you. He says, dropping a little murky love while setting up. Dorgon, I want you to know that's why my stream is early. I'm telling you, I'm ending the stream at literally 4:59. We are done because I'm going to be in that stream. What's going on, Cowboy? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and add my other brother, Nerf Zayu. Yo, you ain't no good. We're not nerfing Chow you. What's wrong with you? I got Cowboy and I got my man ID on the building. What's going on with you guys?
So what's cool for me is my favorite hypothetical question ever. I will be asking Dorgon, and it's so I'm so excited just to hear what's his response going to be. So
okay. What's going on with you, Ideal? How you doing today, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I just got off work.
He's just
trying to see what the patch looking like.
Oh, that patch is looking horrible. Listen, I'm game to do it. I'll definitely hop on with you later on. I'm definitely gonna want to play it. Guys, I gotta look at this real quick. Oh, Lo-Fi's in the building. What is going on, Lo-Fi? Good to see you, bro. I'm glad you could jump in. So, guys, remember about 2 seconds ago I was talking about Wendy's? This is why I love that. Does anybody know where this anime is from? Number one, great anime. Number two, the fact that this is why I love it. The fact that they went ahead and they put that looks like a French toast stick, so that way she doesn't suck anybody's blood or eat them. It's like, yeah, right. Who is working at the Wendy's Twitter account? That's all I want to know. In fact, Wendy's, can I please have this job? I'm being dead serious. That is so awesome. I just think it's great.
They be tweeting anything on that job.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. They be going in. I love it. All right, guys. So here's the next news that I kind of want to jump into. And I want to get your thoughts and opinions if you guys do want to do or don't want to talk about it. It says PlayStation boss Herman Holst has said working with FromSoft on a movie or a TV show is not unthinkable, meaning a silver screen adaptation of Elden Ring, Dark Souls, or Bloodborne could be on the cards. Turn to my panel. Thank you two for joining. Let's talk about it. What do you think? You say it's not going to happen?
That ain't happening. Ain't no way. Miyazaki is not gonna. He's not gonna mess with nobody's portrayal of his artistic vision at all. It's not going to happen.
What if the money is there?
I mean, it would have to be an exorbitant amount of money for it.
I think I agree. I don't see this happening. Like, I'm hopeful for it, but I think I agree with you because then you're going to have to jump into other things. Like one, like you said, you're going to have to pay for his vision. And then not only for his vision, what's probably going to have to happen is who are you going to get to play the hunter? You got to make so many people.
He got so many games out. Like he got Armored Core from back in the day. How come there's no
Mm-hmm.
Armored Core TV show? How come there's no Demon Souls TV show? How come there's no
Mm-hmm.
Dark Souls 1 TV show? Dark Souls
Dark
2?
Souls 2
Anything like
TV.
that?
Yeah. We ain't even got a movie. We've been waiting for years for the Halo. Wait, did Halo actually finally get a TV show?
Yeah, that TV show's on.
Oh, how is it? Is anybody watching it?
I'm not watching.
That's how that went. Check it out. All right, we got
Crickets,
Windstar in the
crickets,
building.
crickets.
What is going on, Windstar? Good to see you. Good to see you. So this is pretty much dead. I think I agree. Like, this is not going to happen. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. I want to ask you guys this. I did not know this because I have not been in the King of Fighters loop, and I'm not going to say it's my favorite fighting game, but I really like it. Have you guys seen this guy? Look at this
Hump
dude.
is crazy. He is OD. Look at his damage.
Yo!
Is that
Hump
Hummer?
is OD.
Yo, this is, what's his
I'm telling you
name?
that for free. Hummeru. Did you see?
That's Hummer, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You saw,
I'm gonna
what's her name,
jump
Darlie
out
Dagger?
because it's really low and jump back in. All right.
All right, brother. We'll see you in a short second. What were you saying, Ideal? Did we see what?
Bro, did you see the other girl on the team, Darlie Dagger?
Dude, so I actually read here. I think this is her, Darlie Meter One combo, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, this is wild!" Like, yo, look at this, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
she's sick, bro. She got the saw blade and all that.
yeah,
She
that's
was
what
cool
I'm
when I
saying.
saw her on Samurai Showdown. I was like, yo, she's sick. And she's like a new character too, which is crazy.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
There we go.
I think the first. Wait, I don't even think I have to pay for this DLC because I bought the Ultimate Edition, so I think I just need to turn it on and download it. I just haven't been playing. I really have not been playing King of Fighters because I was practicing Mortal Kombat, hoping I was getting ready for that tournament, and then we all know what happened. It kind of went down. And then at the same time, I was like, I'm going to just practice on my Tekken because I want to get better with Chao Yu. And I have yet to load this because I keep telling myself, like, I know the muscle memory is there, but I really want to get the hitbox. And I really want to learn this on the hitbox because I feel like I'm going to have so much more fun on the hitbox with this.
You know what would have been funny is what would have been cool is if you would have bought MK, you would have got it and you would have got your money back.
I would have got my money back and I would have been able to play it, right?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been great. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's move on. Did any of you guys get your Street Fighter closed beta test?
Did the emails go out yet?
Yeah, the emails did go out, I think, but I don't think I got one. I'm kind of sad.
Hold up, let me check. Let me check it out, baby.
I think the emails went out. Yeah, I'm actually kind of sad because I'm like, oh man, I want to be a part of this.
I've been out of Street Fighter for a while, so I wasn't excited. I just gotta wait till it come out and see, man.
Sick. I'm telling you that for free.
Yeah, I feel like if I know Cowboy, I know exactly what Cowboy's gonna do. He's gonna gamefly it, and he's gonna give a first impression. But Cowboy, I'm gonna say this. I know that you're good at fighting games, or I know that you were great at fighting games. I'm not trying to say that you're not great still.
That's cool.
Put the work in on Street Fighter 6, man. I think you're gonna really don't send it back after an hour. I really think you should probably, and this is just my personal opinion, give that game like 5 hours. Learn some of the cool stuff you can do. Get in some real matches. I think you're going to have a blast with this game. I can tell you this for free. I will be getting Street Fighter 6. I'm definitely getting Tekken 8. I don't think there's another fighting game that's coming out next year that I'm kind of really... Oh, if Dragon Ball Z Fighters 2 comes out, then I will actually learn how to play the game. I won't button mash it. I will sit there. I will go through the grueling process of actually learning so I can actually fight and play.
That ain't coming out next year.
We got some time, right? Yeah. Oh, Lion is in the building. 809 Lion, what is going on, Lion? I sent you a message today on Twitter, bro. So when you get a chance, take a look at it, bro. Let me know if that's something you want to jump into. All right, let's move on to the next segment. Cutting off their limbs. Looking at gameplay from the upcoming Dead Space remake launching on January 27, 2023. Are any of you guys excited for Dead Space?
No. My only issue with that is
the first one.
Yeah, I was never big into Dead Space because I was so diehard into Resident Evil. I felt like, it's a horror game just in space. But then now the Callisto Protocol looks so dope and is made by the same person. They look like the same game. I'm like, I'll just play the Callisto Protocol.
Yeah. So I've seen the game. I've seen, the Callisto Protocol. I'm not a Dead Space fan. I still think it's great news. I wonder if see this is why I listen. I'm not. Everybody's going to be like, "Oh, he's riding Cowboys' tails right now." I'm not riding Cowboys' tails. Cowboy just opened my mind to something that I used to think was really stupid. And Cowboy, I am about to steal. I'm about to steal a note from Cowboy. You guys ready? Right here. Oh, can you guys? Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. GameFly. I'm gonna GameFly. I know how to do what he did. I got the GameFly package. I am going to GameFly it. I think it's gonna be awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. We're about 19 minutes away from 5. So let's just move this along just a little bit faster. Let's look at the Cyberpunk 2077 sequel. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's look at this. Let me reread that. Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, new Witcher games, and original IP in development at CD Projekt Red. Before you guys comment on this, I want to throw this out there. I've never played The Witcher, or The Witcher 2, or The Witcher 3. However, I did end up getting a Nintendo Switch right about around the time I met Ideal, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted to play this game on the Switch. And I bought it on the Switch, and I think I played probably 5 hours of the game, and I was just like, I'm good. I don't know why I don't like it, but there was another game that I didn't like, and I was like, I'm good. Only put 5 hours into it, and I hate to tell you, it became one of my favorite games of all time. That game is Bloodborne. So, what am I missing with The Witcher? Are you guys excited about the new Witcher games and original IP at development? What do you guys think?
Witcher 3 was hot. I'll tell you that for free. It's
Was it
long.
really?
That's the only thing. Like it's super long. It's like very story driven, but the gameplay is there. I'll tell you that. Like it's cool how you can like weave the spell casting in, and you can weave like all the melee combat and all that too. And it's like different sets of items that you can get that like augment how your spells work and all this other stuff. So it's real cool. And the fact that The Witcher itself, like there was a card game that was like in The Witcher that they like actually adapted into like an actual card game outside of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me too. Like it's called Gwent or whatever. Like they used to play that joint in the game itself, and you can get like rewards and all that, like extra story options and all that if you beat like a certain NPCs in Gwent. But now like you can play that joint like separately on your phone against like other people and all. It was pretty sick. But
Mm-hmm.
like the main thing about The Witcher is that like it's basically how you make it. Like you could be like the cool Witcher guy and follow like the linear story and all that, or you can be like the extra Witcher dude that's like always doing all this crazy stuff. Because I don't know if you saw like the Netflix joint. He's basically like a
No,
mercenary for like
so
supernatural stuff.
So here's the thing, because that was about to be my next question. Can you convince me to play The Witcher 3? Or let me say it like this. Is it worth it to go back and actually play it? Because I do want to watch the Netflix series, but I refuse to watch the Netflix series until I play the game. But I just don't know if I have it in me to sit there and grind out in the game.
So let me jump in
like
there.
$2.50.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Regardless if the game is $2.50, listen to what he said. He said grind. Bro, that game long as hell. So here's the thing. I didn't play that game when it was actually like popular. I played it years. My brother was a diehard fan. He played them all, told me how amazing he was. I'm more of a multiplayer guy. So years later, what I do, I gameflied it, and I played it for some hours, and I was like, it was cool. Now, I was in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, I beat the Griffin, and then that's when I sent it back. But I got just enough to play it, feel the gameplay. It's just dated. So unless they coming out with a remake soon, right, it's dated. You're gonna play that game, like I played it probably 4 years ago. I was like, God damn, this game, oh my bad. Dang, this game is old, right? You're gonna play him like, bro, this game, like, the fact that it's a long game and you're gonna be forcing yourself to play a not just a long game, but a dated game,
Long game.
right?
Okay,
But you're gonna feel like, man, the controls are so old. Like, you're used to Elden Ring and stuff like that. You're gonna play this and be like, wow, this feels like a 1982 game.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can do that. I don't have it in me to, like, I can understand, like, there's certain things in my life that I feel like aged really well. So, for instance, I'm a big Ghostbusters fan. A lot of people don't know that, but I honestly think that Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2 have still stood the test of time. They look dated when you watch them on DVD or however you watch them, but those movies to me are still funny as ever, and they'll never be dated. Batman and Batman Returns, another movie to me that I feel like
Yeah,
will
but
never ever be dated.
but
There's
now,
certain games that I feel like aren't dated. Like I don't
okay.
think Bloodborne is dated. I hate to say this, I will play Mario Kart 64. I don't feel like Mario Kart 64 is dated. I know it's an older game, and maybe it's because I enjoyed it so much as a kid. Maybe I missed the boat with The Witcher, but I think I understand what you're saying. Like you're going to be playing a very, very long game, and you're not going to be happy with the fact that it's dated. Once again, we're talking Ghostbusters and Mario. You can probably beat Mario 64 in like 10 hours, if that. You know what I mean? Like you're talking Ghostbusters, 88 minutes. You know what I mean? Like after I'm done with those 88 minutes, I'm just going to do what? Turn on my smart TV, and go from there. So I don't know if I have it in me, especially with everything else that I want to play. Like I'm finally just getting in a death loop and stuff like that. So I'm kind of wondering
Right.
about that. So, anything for you, Nerf Chow Yu? I don't know why you would come in my stream like that. He's mad at my Chow Yu.
I mean, like you said, it's like Cowboy said, it's gonna feel dated. Like I can't front that. I don't think I've ever like fully beat the game for real. For real, I just
Mm.
play it for like a little bit, and I'm just like, oh man, this story is great. And then like 3 hours later, I'm like, oh man, what am I doing? Still
What are you
playing this
doing?
game? What's happening? I'm talking
Yeah.
to somebody, they're talking to me in
Yeah.
their sleep. Like what? And it's like,
All
let me
Yeah.
play something else.
right, guys. So we're coming up on our final 13 minutes. I want to go ahead. I want to talk about
Bayonetta
this a little
next.
bit. Huh? What'd you say? Take
Bayonetta,
what?
next question.
Bayonetta next. Bayonetta. Should I play Bayonetta? No. I thought this was the funniest thing I saw all day today, and the reason this is funny is because Obi-Wan Kenobi, as he called himself today. I'm telling you, Ron is like the funniest dude ever. People don't understand it. Ron has me cracking up. I would love to just go sit at a bar with Ron and have a couple of drinks while he just like, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna roast people. I don't know if he's gonna. I have no idea. I just feel like
Yeah.
Ron is such a cool dude, man. Like, I love it. The same thing, and I want to highlight Lion too. Lion, I really, really like messing with Lion. Lion's been messing with me. Like I said what's up to Lion in the stream today, and everybody knows that I'm the tribal chief, and you all have to acknowledge me as tribal chief. And look what Lion says. Thanks for acknowledging me, because I said, "What's up, Lion?" So I love it. But Ron answered this earlier. I saw it. I just thought it was the funniest thing ever, right? So obviously, as you can see, it says wrong answers only. Name this character. I'm pretty sure Ideal just gave it away, right? Bayonetta, right? But look what Ron put. He put Lorena Bobbitt. Yo, I saw that, and I lost
Which is pretty
all
accurate.
my marbles, bro. I literally was sitting here, and I'm telling you, I had tears coming out of my face. I'm like, yo, this dude is an idiot. Like, it was so funny. So then I put my little 2 cents in, Jessica Rabbit. I just thought that was the funniest thing ever. Once again, we got some more footage of our friends from King of Fighters. I probably should have muted that before I actually blew that up. There we go. That is like just way too loud. Just check out what this. I'm going to turn on King of Fighters. I can promise you that. Hey, does anybody know that they ever fixed the King of Fighters online? Yo, my God. Did you see that? Yo, just look at this. Yo, look how. Yo, and it came off of a counter.
Crazy.
Yo, that shit was off of that. Yeah, the EX counter. Yo, check this out. Look, yo.
There's an EX projectile, a level 1 into a level 3. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, check. Boom. There it goes. Yup, you got it. Level 1
3
into the level. Yup, you got it. This dude, yo, that's wild. And it's like,
I mean, that is 4.5 bars. So, I mean, that's like, but that's crazy though. He got that just off of a projectile.
Off a projectile, and he's got to be your He's got to obviously be not your anchor. He's got to go in the back. He's definitely going in the back. But I think I found my third. Yo, I thought it was geese. I think I finally found my third. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, guys, listen, we got to do this. Oh, we're not going to be able to get through all 8 minutes of it. Let's look at it real quick. Check this
What's
out.
that?
Hold on, before I play it, let me mute it real quick. They finally got a chance to play Gotham Knights for 3 hours. They have some conflicting thoughts. What are your guys' impressions on Gotham Knights? Because I am getting this day one. Should I play like 2 minutes of the clip and then we discuss it, or you guys want to discuss it before
I've
I
seen
play it?
enough of that, John, to really give you a for real synopsis of it.
All right. So as
Like, it's
this is
cool and all,
running,
but I don't like the loot system.
you don't like the what system?
I don't like the loot system at all, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
All right.
Cause like
Explain the
see,
loot system.
every time I see like a clip on that, John, they kind of go into it like, oh well, whenever you do like a mission, or you might beat up a certain criminal and get some loot from them. And it's like it kind of follows like the loot system that like a lot of these newer RPGs have, where like it'll drop something. It's kind of like, let me see. It's kind of
Is
like
it
the
like?
Avengers loot system for real, for real.
But the event. So
I'm
I'm
gonna be
playing
real with
Avengers
you.
right now, and I'm loving it. I
Well,
feel like the Avengers loot system's pretty decent because
it is,
like
yeah.
you get decent loot from like the fights that you do in the game. It's not
And
like
then
not,
and then here's the thing. You don't get you don't just beat a random person and get loot. You get loot drop like it show like a little symbol like, oh, that's a boss or a little mini boss, right? Or you get loot from opening chests. So that's kind of cool because it's actually
Mhm.
fun. Like we'll start a stage and press up on the D-pad to show all the question marks. We be like, all right, before we do the actual mission, let's go search
let's go
out
to
all
all the
the
question
question marks,
marks.
and that's the loot. So it's kind of like fun, a little thing. So it's not like you just beat up a random dude and you don't know when. You actually know where you're gonna get the loot from. So it might be
I
different than what you're explaining.
I have to say this too about the Avengers loot system, at least from what I'm learning. So yesterday I decided, well, one, I decided I need to get 4 people to level 100 fast. That way, when I'm doing missions on my own, I can have pretty decent characters, so I can go through a mission that's like, I don't know, say level 110 or whatever, right? So I
Mhm.
popped on Sunday. I popped the 1.5 double XP thing for 7 days, and yesterday I think I spent 4 hours total with Captain America. And when I
Mm.
first started, or before I popped it, I think my Captain America was like at level 15. I spent 4 hours total. My Captain America right now is at level 98, and I might be lying. I think he might actually be at 105
Man,
because of the loot system, which I'm like, yo, that's pretty awesome.
that's
Now, I don't know anything about this. I like when I really like a game, I try not to read up anything on it. I try to experience it right away. But I understand your concern, Ideal. If you're going to be playing random people and you're not getting the good enough loot drops that you need, then why would I buy this? Or well, I'm invested in it. So I'm gonna. It's
so
Batman. I'm that
so
invested in
certain
I
Batman.
think I think
certain
more so
ideal
my
set that
problem with
actually
it
messed
is
me up.
like,
Okay.
let me see. I
Go
think
ahead,
more so
idea.
my problem with it is that like you it looks like you really gotta like optimize on this show. Like you can spend a lot of time like min-maxing your character and trying to figure out which like stats are perfect and all that, and like have like certain builds and all that good stuff. I think that kind of gives you like it gives you like a cool gameplay loop, but I'm not really sure how it plays in like the short term when people are just like just now getting in the game. I just want to play as Batgirl and beat up some dudes every now and then.
I see
But
what you're
like
saying.
it just looks like
Yeah,
the loot system is like too complex.
I see what you're
and
saying.
my thing
Like
is
this,
this.
you got an Elden Ring loot, not loot system, but like an Elden Ring upgrade slash loot system, for lack of better words, for Batman. If that's
Not even
if
like
Yeah,
that.
Elden Ring. It's more so like a Neo based. Like see
Oh,
like
even
you're
yeah,
looking at
nah.
like the skills now and
Yo.
abilities and all that. It looks like
Oh,
look at all those stats and all that he has. He has like plus like
yeah.
22 to his melee and like 942 armor. I don't care about all that. I just want
yeah.
to
You know
like
what's funny?
I
I
just
just
want to
want
do
to
So
just
yeah.
get in there.
so ideal. What you put me on is I didn't realize this. So that's what I always said. Like, just give me an action adventure game, right? Like, I had
Right.
no clue this had loot. Like, this is the first time I'm hearing
Yeah,
it
I didn't know
because I
that
haven't
either.
watched. Yeah. Oh, it got loot. Like, I don't want loot. I just want to run around
I
beat
just want
people up
yeah.
with
That's what I'm
the heroes.
saying.
Like,
Like I'm
you
wondering
know
if
what it
this
It's
is
is?
gonna be
easy,
like
bro.
I wonder if this is gonna be like Avengers. Real quick, let me highlight Rock. Rock is in the building. What is going on, Rock? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Just want to throw that out there. We are actually winding down the show. We're gonna be here for about another 6 minutes as we're gonna be on Dorgon's sit down and chat with Cowboy. But go ahead. You can finish, Cowboy. What were you saying, brother?
No, I was just saying that me personally, I just like a nice
Very easy.
action adventure game, and I think everything's trying to capitalize because of Destiny. Destiny came to consoles, or it was kind of like an MMO on consoles, and it did extremely well.
Right.
and it's living for everybody's like, let me make my game so it could be extended and I could just pour into that game for years and years and years, which is cool. Like, who doesn't want to play the game for years and years? But it's just annoying when it's always loot and loot and loot.
Yeah,
and I
you
just,
gotta,
you know,
Yep. All right.
That's
So
the
as we're
illusion
moving,
of like content for real, because you feel like you get like a longer gameplay experience because you got to get the better loot.
because you got to get the better loot
right.
instead of not having a
Yep.
better experience. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. Let's just hit up on a couple of different things. There is now a PlayStation 5 app for Disney Plus offering 4K HDR support. I don't really care, but I do care because it's just gonna, I guess, look better on the TV. So, with that
That
being
means I can
said,
watch Bleach on my PlayStation in a few weeks.
yo, tell me about it. Right? Super excited for
Great.
that. So this was some news. The new open world RPG Witcher game will be the start of a new trilogy. Thought that was interesting.
It's open world too. Witcher
Yeah.
3 was open world. What am I saying? All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we okay. Now this is kind of what I wanted to get into. I am about to bash PlayStation. I have to throw this out there. I thought this was great. Hold on. If you guys have never seen the Chappelle Show, this is why this is funny. We are definitely playing this. So check this out. Hold on.
You know, a lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Okay. I'm sorry. Not that I don't curse or anything. I have a bad side every once in a while. But I had to play this because this is so true. Let's look at the list of anti-consumer decisions by PlayStation. And this is bad because at this moment, and I promise I'm going to say this in 2 seconds because we're running on 3 minutes.
Could I ask you something real quick? And you could stream a little longer because I'm still driving. I ran in traffic. But let me ask you this real quick question. Is everything you're going to say anti-consumer because in the last 5 years, Microsoft started to become consumer friendly? So therefore, what you're used to, now you're like, wait, Microsoft did it the opposite. So now this is considered anti-consumer. But if you went 10 years ago, it'd just be another day in the office. I just wanted to ask you.
No, that's not why I'm about to say this. This is why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. We all know Stadia just went down. There's a lot of people trying to flop on what they're going to do, right? And I have some gripes with some of this stuff. I understand Sony raising the price of PlayStation games. That's just inflation, right? I get that, right? What it costs to make a game 20 years ago, it costs more now. I understand that. You have supply, you have demand. People are going to want new jobs, this, and that. What I don't agree with is raising the price of the PS5. I don't care in what country it is. You set the price at $399 MSRP for the digital, $499 for the disc, then that's what it should be across the world. Because think about it. You have people who could not get a PlayStation for like 2 or 3 years, and they saved up that $599 or even that bundle price. Now, let's say the price, and I don't know what the price is going to be, but you jump it up. Now they got to wait again. You know what they're going to say? F you. I'm going to get an Xbox. I'm not, I mean, obviously play whatever you want to, but what about that person that really wants to play God of War that can't right now? They're just going to have to wait 4 years like on PC. So that's one thing I disagree with. I also disagree with blocking crossplay. I think that's the dumbest decision you could ever make. In all seriousness, that's not a gaming community. That's a stay right here. We don't want you to go anywhere because we're afraid that Xbox or Luna or GFN or whoever might have something better. At least that's how I feel about it. But you can't act like that. You can't keep people in a bubble because we see what happens when you keep people in a bubble. They're eventually going to revolt. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like, and it's just my personal opinion. And look at some of this stuff. We believe in generations. Pay to win customer service, which is very true. Deceptive marketing around PC launches, very true. Hurting indie devs, very true. Right? No day one PS Plus launches. Speaking of PS Plus launches, because this is going to drive me into my next thing. And I understand that companies can't be like, oh, we're going to put this on a PlayStation Plus market, right? I bought this game, Hot Wheels, and now it's on a PlayStation Plus market. It pissed me off to see this today. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care what anybody thinks about this. I'm sorry. I'm not coming at the Hot Wheels game.
Yo, listen. Are you just ranting, or are you going to actually access? Could we talk about some of this?
I'm getting there. I can't help it. All right, so check it out. So here's the question. How do you guys feel about PlayStation at the moment? considering everything that happened with Stadia, people trying to jump, I don't want to say jump ship, but people trying to jump ship, going to different platforms, would you suggest people buy a PlayStation, seeing this list of gripes? I mean, you're going to get a list of gripes considered with the Xbox too, but would you consider people come here? I mean, because I know what everybody's going to say. Oh, well, they got the bangers, they got the exclusives, and I get that. But minus that, can you tell somebody, go buy this right now because you're going to enjoy it? With prices being raised, with the price of the PlayStation 5 being raised, with the block of crossplay, as we were just talking about Destiny. What if my brother can only afford an Xbox and I want to play Gotham Knights with him online?
Are you trying to give us answers?
No, I'm asking. No, I'm just telling you how I feel.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Ideal, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Oh, they're about to get me,
I'll
guys.
go first. I mean, realistically, you gotta understand Sony is like a big conglomerate. They're not just worried about the PlayStation. They have like other things to worry about, like TVs and refrigerators and everything. So they don't really care about what's going on with the PlayStation. But like, you gotta understand the PS5 is like they've done a lot of bad things, but they've also done a fair amount of good things. It's Sony we talking about here. They did have the exclusives at one point. That's cool. It's great to essentially look at them for the good, but you also got to look at them for the bad too. I mean, that's just fair. But to answer your question, would I recommend somebody buy a PlayStation, a PS5 per se? Probably not. I mean, it's up to them. If they like to have fun, then definitely go for it because there are some bangers on PlayStation that make it like worth it to have a PlayStation. But now that like the PC exists and like you realistically can do anything you want on the PC, then I would probably pivot that money into a PC, maybe. I wouldn't just flat out say, oh yeah, y'all gotta buy an Xbox right now. It's the new hotness. Like, no way. I wouldn't recommend the Xbox as like my worst enemy. But like the PC, yeah, great. PS5,
yeah. It's you know what's funny is you kind of got me into PC gaming, to be honest with you, man. Like I was just listening to you talk about it and I thought it was great. But what about you, Cowboy? Where are you at? Would you recommend people?
Yeah, what I would say is first things first. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me because there's always two things. I just been the odd man out. There's a consumer mind and there's a business mind. Now, yes, I am a consumer, so I should be thinking about how much I'm paying for stuff. But I think what gets me out of hot water and don't sound crying like you do all the time about Marvel versus Capcom is I understand. And listen, hold on. I understand that there's money to be made. Companies don't come out here for nothing. Now, remember, we could say Microsoft all day, which cool, but Microsoft worth way more money than Sony. Microsoft could buy Sony if they wanted to. So for PlayStation, when even if you got to read up on it, the reason why they raised the price everywhere but the United States is the United States dollar. This is the best the U.S. dollar has been doing in like the last 10 years.
I think we lost Cowboy. Did he leave? I think we lost him. I don't know if he's close or not. All right. So, guys, I'm going to end this with two more things, and then I'm going to jump in his stream. Cowboy, good point if you can still hear me. I definitely understand what you're saying. Oh, okay. Go ahead. You can finish. Yeah, now we can hear you. Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's because I just pulled up to my house, so I guess I connected on my Wi-Fi. But anyway, long story short is, like the U.S. dollar is the strongest it's been in the last 10 years. So Sony said, you know what, we don't need to raise the price in the US, but everywhere else the money isn't doing that good. So we already know they lose money on every system sold. So for them, they're going to lose more money. So in order for them not to lose that much money, they had to raise the price. Now, you could say, well, Microsoft isn't doing it. Well, Microsoft does Game Pass, which loses money, but they got the money to invest so that eventually it becomes popular enough and then they make more money. Sony can't do that. Then if you got a problem with it, I say, well, tell the gas station to not raise gas. But you'll be like, oh no, that happens. Well, that's called business. The price is business. So long story short is I think that's why I asked you, do you think these things are not consumer friendly because you've been seeing them recently done somewhere else? Because that's the whole thing. Like if I go to you come to my house and you say my house is clean, then you go to the other friend's house, you can be like, well, why your house isn't clean? You're really judging them because of my house. You're not really. So what I want is people to judge it based off of their selves. So anyway, if you ask me, and first of all, if the system costs $500 And so I don't know if you know or not, but they're raising it everywhere between $15 to $75. So the $75 is going to be in Japan. They're going to get the most expensive raise, right?
Okay.
So first of all, if you are buying a $500 system and then another $75 is going to make or break you, then you probably shouldn't be buying that, because a controller is $75.
Okay,
A
I understand what you're
game
saying.
is $70. So that's
See, I'm
me. So
thinking they're gonna raise it like $200-$300. See, when you break it down like that, it makes sense. Okay,
But
okay,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. If you could afford it, I would say yes, get it. I wouldn't, like the person that's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to jump up, or not jump ship, but if you can afford a PlayStation 5, is, I think, well, Ideal said, you're gonna have these bangers that's gonna be premium and place. That's what they do. They produce bangers, and so I think it's a great place to be if you had to make a decision and you could afford it. That's my answer.
I understand. All right, guys, I do want to answer that, but instead of tabling that, Cowboy is home. I know he's about to start a stream, so I figure I got about 5 minutes before I can end. So I want to end with these two things real quick. First and foremost, you guys know I'm an Elden Ring fan. You know I'm a Souls fan, but I have to say this right here. You guys see this tweet? Soulsborne character of the day is the Colossal Finger Creepers from Elden Ring. I'm not going to lie to you. Do you see this? This is the scariest SHIT I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to hold you. I don't like anything. I don't like anything that crawls. I'm not a fan of spiders, and this reminds me of a spider. I was playing with my friend. I mean, just look how this, and then they like crawl on you and crap. It's like look how big that is. Yo, this scared the life out of me. I literally screamed.
You gotta kill it with fire, bro.
Yo,
they weak to fire.
Yo, when the one comes out the mountain and yo, I lost it. I was like, holy, I went crazy. So like, yeah, it's one of those things. And lastly, I guess this the character you were talking about, Nako?
Absolutely.
This is just wild. Yeah, like
I'm not a fan though.
Yeah, I'll say this. I am definitely going to end up turning on King of Fighters today and trying to get these downloaded in. But with that being said, real quick, Dorgon does say, I got less than 5 minutes. He wants his time. Yeah, Dorgon, it's going to be a great interview. I am going to send everybody over to Cowboys channel. He says those things are freaky. Yeah, they really are, bro. Lion says he hated them too. So we all have a consensus. Thank you, Miyazaki. You scared the crap out of us, and we don't like it. Yeah, my man RG is in the building. He says he's listening to us on our live stream. We're grateful for you showing up, RG. Thank you very much. With that being said, guys, we are going to go ahead and end this. Please make sure you jump over to And Now Your Mama Knows. In fact, real quick, I'm sure he's setting up. Let me do this because I put ISO's thing in there so people can run to him. Let me run to Cowboys channel really quick. Let me do it like this. Boom, here you go. This is where you can find Cowboy at. He's about to have Dorgon, our friend Dorgon, on there. Make sure you jump in.
I'm gonna bounce off now.
All right, brother. We'll see you shortly. It's gonna be a good stream, so make sure you join in. Make sure you jump in. I want to thank you guys all for showing up to another iteration of our Wednesday panel. We will be here tomorrow. We're going to start at 4:30. We will end our stream tomorrow at about 6 o'clock. We're going to take a full hour and a half. I have no idea what we're doing. I don't know if I'm playing Deathloop. I don't know if I'm playing God of War. I don't know if I'm going to play some fighting games. I have no idea, but I know this. We're going to be together and we're going to have a blast. With that being said, real quick, I want to ask you a quick question. Nerf Chow Yu, do you want to hang out in the back for about 2 or 3 minutes before we jump into Cowboy stream, or are you jumping right in there?
Man, this is too candid for the stream. But I gotta take a shower real quick. Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Do your thing. No, do your thing. Do your thing. We'll be on it. Oh, my man Corey was on it. Was in the building. What is on? Corey was on it. Was in the building. Thank you for showing up. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Cindy Windu did let me know. Guys, I might be a little late tomorrow streaming. I do have to go. Thank you, Cindy Windu, for letting me know. For those of you guys who do not know, my wife is actually Cindy Windu, and she is pregnant. Yeah, no, what? Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, you know? My God. She is actually pregnant, and we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So the second after that is over, I promise you, we will be back here. We will be streaming. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to have a blast. With that being said, you guys know what I like to say. Life is a game. Oh, wait, before we get there, let's just highlight everybody who was in Cindy Windu was in the building. Corey's Audit was in the building. Dorgon was in the building. Rue Diggs was in the building. My man RG was in the building. 809 Lion, I think that's you who messaged me. I can't wait to read it. I hope you're game to do what I asked you, bro. That would be great. 809 Lion was in the building. Let's see who else. Windstar was in the building. Rock showed up. Rock, thanks. And thank you. I know it's late over there. I know it's like 10 o'clock at night. Same thing to you, Dorgon. I know it's super late. You guys are doing your thing, though. Thank you. Hey, and Rock, this is just a personal note. Bro, I know that Stadia went down, bro. You're going to be fine, man. I know your content. I've been in your streams. Bro, I think I got to get in the last 5 minutes today. You're going to be fine, man. I believe in your product. I believe in what you're doing. Lo-Fi was in the building. What's going on, Lo-Fi? Good to see you. Idea was in the building. Obi-Ron Kenobi was in the building. He's like, hey, yeah. Idea was definitely in the building. He's still in the building right at the moment. Cowboy was in the building. Lethal was in the building. You know what? Lethal has been in every one of my streams. Thank you, Lethal, for showing up. Definitely appreciate that. With that being said, you guys, you know what I love to say. Life is a game. So make sure you play. Stay blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? That was so much fun. We had a blast. We got to get through it. We got to play some video games. We got to have some good conversation. There was a bunch of energy. It was awesome. Yo, I had a blast. I hope you guys had a blast. I'm very humbled because you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to spend this time with me. So I'm very, very grateful. If you want to see more content like this, it's very simple. All you got to do is like, comment, and please subscribe. If you want to go ahead and you want to throw a tip in the tip jar, that's simple as well. All you have to do is check the description. The link is in the description. Any and all tips are appreciated. Until I see you on the next time, God bless you and you have a wonderful day. Peace.